This is Bruce Morning, the founder of Down Syndrome Foundation Nigeria. Mommy, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
My name is Rose. My name is Rose Modi. I'm the mother of a young lady born with Down syndrome, and I started Down Syndrome Foundation Nigeria about 25 years ago to support families of children born with the condition called Down syndrome.
What really inspired you 25 years ago to establish this foundation?
My last daughter, my last child, who incidentally just turned 38 last year. She's going to be 39 this year. 39, sorry, this year. She was born here in Nigeria with that condition. As at the time she was born, little or nothing was known about that condition, even in the medical field here in the country. And I happened to be the one who recognized the fact that she has that condition, because my older children were born abroad, and during antenatal we would discuss about different issues that could happen during childbirth or before. And Down syndrome happened to be one of the topics that we discussed. And little did I know that years down the line I would have a child with that condition. So when she was born and I noticed all the features and recognized that she had Down syndrome, it came as a shock, which is what can happen to any mother. I mean, you expect your child to be born healthy without any complications, but if the child is born with complications that you do not even know, and the people you expect, the experts, you expect who should support you, either do not know or could not be bothered to even support you, it could be very traumatic to a mother or to a family. And when I realized that she has this condition, right from that day I made up my mind. I said I would not want any other family to go through what I went through, emotionally and otherwise. So I said, I'm going to start a foundation to support families and get them ready to know what to expect if they happen to have a child with that condition. And that was, but it took me another nearly 12 years before I started the foundation. Of course, I had to allow my older children to grow up and live at home before I told my husband, I said, it was time for us to start this foundation. And we started, and we never looked back until he passed away about 10 years ago. He was solidly behind me, supporting me to make sure that we were, sorry about that, thank you, able to support a lot of families.
We know caring for children with additional needs is really challenging. The last 25 years, was there any point in time that you felt like giving up maybe at the beginning, and can you share the experience with us?
It's been very challenging, and it still is, even though we have surmounted most of those challenges. And I believe in that saying that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And I'm somebody who actually likes to face challenges. In life, you must be prepared and ready if you need to succeed in anything. During the inception, I faced a lot of challenges, both within the family and within the society. Because most parents that have these children, because of the stigma attached to having a child with special needs, a lot of families would be isolated, and most of them would either hide the children away or abandon them. And I remember the first time I decided I wanted to create awareness. I got in touch with a television studio, that's NTA 10, I remember specifically. There used to be a medical program that was anchored by a medical doctor. I approached him, I said I needed to come to the program and talk about the issue, and he was very excited. And he said I was the first person who had ever been bold enough to come out and say they want to talk about it. And I told him, I said, I would also want to come along with my daughter because I want people to see what I'm talking about. Of course, like I said, my husband was 100% with me, behind me. And I told my husband, this is what I want to do. He gave me this permission I should. So we went for that program. It was a live program. Of course, she sat by my side, and as I was explaining, talking about it, I was getting them to see the features in her and everything. And then when we finished, as soon as I got home, almost everything, hell was let loose. My in-laws all started calling my husband, telling him, why did he allow me? I'm bringing shame to the family. Why should I carry the child and go and identify that it's from the family and so on? And then why? My husband told them she gave me permission and she stands by it and said it has nothing to do with the extended family. He has given me the permission because we want to support other families. And then I found out that a lot of people who have these children were ashamed to come out with these children. A lot of people who wanted to support us were not willing because they felt they were throwing money away, that the children were totally useless, they could not do anything. Then eventually I persevered. The one thing I would say, and I still say it till tomorrow, my husband gave me 100% support. He sponsored us for the first 4 years of running the foundation. We did not get any support outside. He even